Good morning. Welcome to Terra at Home. We are down in the cute little village of Jordan, and I'm here with Jaqueline from Tintern on Main, and this fabulous little store that's been here for how long now?
17 years.
Oh my goodness, I can't even believe it. That's amazing. Good for you.
Thank you.
And it just keeps getting better, and people just, this is their little spot that people like to come back to wander because of all the lovely fashions.
Yes, we get wonderful annual visits, but we've got lots of regulars as well. So it's a fun day trip or even overnight.
It is. That's the thing, right? Because we're connected to the little Zuma cafe here, and people can have some lunch and do a little browsing. So with this, two levels of shopping here, we want to talk a little bit about layering right now, because it is that time of year when still it'll keep on going because of our winters are this long. But we want to talk about layering because, you know, you do have those days where some days are warmer, some days are cooler, and layering looks good, and it's also, of course, it's necessary.
Yeah, and the thing is, you want to keep trim layers. You don't want to have bulky layers. You want to have layers that, you know, when you've got that weather that changes so quickly, you want to be able to add onto your layers or peel off and still look appropriate for the weather and for wherever you are.
Isn't that true, though? I mean, really, you don't want to be walking around like a big bear.
No, no, we don't need that.
Good. It doesn't feel good to be inside of a store
honestly.
like that, or inside of a building, or in your car driving.
Yeah,
so.
and you will get overheated.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Okay, so we have some fashions that we want to show you today, and we're going to show a few different looks. We have some beautiful models that are with us today. So who's our first?
Lovely. Well, our first model is Debbie, and you know, navy blue is it's coming back again. We've been in black for so long, so it's nice to have a bit of navy blue, especially going into that next season. So Debbie's wearing, it's sort of a duffel coat, and it's a Michael Kors, so it's a wonderful cashmere blend with a little bit of leather zipping. So you've got, you know, those leather details that we're showing.
You've still seen that in fashion, really. That was a thing this year, right? Was all those little leather details all over.
Yeah, and it kept you current, which is nice. So you don't need it all over. You don't need to have head to toe leather, but just little accents of it. And so we've got a hood, which is great because, you know, we work so hard on having fabulous hair. You want to maintain that.
Isn't that true? Hoods are so great on coats, and they really all should have them.
I think so too. I agree. I agree.
That's
so
a
now
cute
Debbie's, so this navy blue, so she unzips this. She's got a great little, we've accented it with more different layers of blue. So we've got a beautiful cashmere. Once again, it's all her whole look actually is Michael Kors.
You have a lot of Michael Kors in your store. That's one thing. So for people who are seeking out Michael Kors, you're going to have a party here.
We are the it spot for that. Absolutely. And if you turn around a little bit more to the front, we've got some details, really beautiful sequin details, and we put it with it's kind of like a melange, a little black and white little dress, and blue boots.
Oh, yeah,
so it's kind of fun. Like, so you got your blue suede boots.
Yes, yes, I like that. That's a very nice look. Very good. And again, what's great about Michael Kors is that pretty much anyone can wear it, which is really...
It's ageless, it's timeless,
it is.
It's always relevant.
Okay, thank you. That's great. Very good.
Thanks,
okay,
Debbie.
Beautiful. And now for our next model.
All right, well here we've got Justine. So Justine's wearing some really nice, it's a mix of colors. We've added brown, we've added some blue, and we've got a bit of interesting photo detail.
Oh yes,
You're starting to see the center part in that top. This is a company called Soaked in Luxury. Sorry,
Soaked in Luxury.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm getting two brands mixed.
Yeah. Okay.
So Snow Sweden and Soaked in Luxury have turned into Snow.
Exactly.
So it's a beautiful look, and it's a silk top, and we're getting casual, and then we've got chocolate denim. So we've got chocolate denim mixed with a little bit of gold, so you're warming it up.
Yes.
And you've got a beautiful boiled wool jacket. So this is that transition, right? We're going into that transitional season where you can actually make a lighter weight coat a little warmer when you put a nice infinity scarf.
Isn't that true? Yes, the scarves really do change everything.
They do. That scarf just gives you that warmth and that little hug that you need.
Absolutely. And again, so we're still seeing lots of different colors in pants, right? The different color denims,
which
is
of
nice.
Denim, lots of different embellishment on denim. We're getting different textures, different colors.
There are a lot of embellishments this year, isn't there?
There are.
A lot. You're seeing that on shoulders and down sleeves. And
exactly. So you want to limit it so that you're not wearing all embellishment.
You don't want to look like Michael Jackson.
There's a limit to how much embellishment you want to wear.
Right. Very good.
But it looks really nice.
Very nice. Cute. Thank you. Very nice outfit. Okay, and to our next model.
All right. So our next model. This is Megan, and aqua looks great on everybody.
That is a beautiful color, actually. That
Isn't
color
that nice?
makes you just feel like you're down somewhere in Turks and Caicos or something.
Absolutely. It's a feel-good color. So Megan is wearing, you know, that moto style that's been so hot. We were talking about the leather add-ons.
Yes.
And this has got a really cool detail on the shoulders and on the arms.
I like that.
And it's a microfiber. So then when you open this up, she's got this gorgeous turquoise. Isn't that beautiful?
Really pretty.
Very signature. This is signature Michael Kors
Yes,
as well.
very much so.
And we've teamed it up with Fidelity jeans. And they've got beautiful four-way stretch. They're really nice skinny, made in Vancouver. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Canadian brand. So we're
didn't.
really deep on that. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look at those.
And we put a nice little wedge.
I know. Look at those little booties.
Yeah.
So, and we should mention that you carry shoes and boots. You do carry a lot.
We do, absolutely. We do very well with a brand called Kiss Kiss. They're from Italy, and they're really comfortable. So they've got high heels or wedges or flats, but they're super comfortable no matter what height they are.
See, that's key. And a lot of times, you know, you don't want to have that shoe. I mean, we've all done it as women. We have that pair of shoes that you can only wear sitting down for an hour. But you really don't want that. Ideally, you want to put your foot in the shoe and it feels good right out of the gun.
No breaking in shoes. You need to know that you can wear them for 6 hours. That's date, right? Those are your date shoes. If you can wear them for 6 hours, you can wear them to work.
Yes.
You can wear them out for dinner, and you'll always look good. There's no pain.
I love that. Very nice. And I love the coloring again. It's just nice to see.
Yeah, it's nice. And once again, it's a play on blue.
Right.
So we've got the teals, the aquas.
Right.
So moving forward, we're going into that next season.
Right.
So you want to incorporate that and bring in some lighter colors, a little bit of pop of color to make us feel a little more vibrant at that time of year.
I was going to say, so that's really where we're at. So thank you, by the way. That's great. Talking about the trends moving forward as we go towards spring, obviously you'd be planning and working on that. So again, if you start to incorporate those pieces now, it's a good investment because you can wear them as you start to pull off some of those layers. Right?
Exactly. And as the new colors come in and as the new deliveries come in, you can start to incorporate them into your winter wardrobe so you're transitioning well. And, you know, financially, it's a good way to work your wardrobe as well.
Right, exactly. So we're seeing some of those nice aquas coming through, right?
We are.
I love that. That's going to be really cool. All right, so you have another store that we've talked about before.
I do.
With Jax.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about Jax before because we definitely know we're going to be heading over there as well.
Sure. Jax Style Collective is a combination of menswear and women's wear, a little more casual. We found that a lot of couples were shopping together.
Yes.
And it's so nice. But here we are in wine country. You're ending up wine tasting. You're going on wonderful excursions. So we thought, you know, instead of separating couples on their valued time off, let's keep them in one store and have some fun together.
Especially in this region, as you say, couples are coming out together. So that's just 2 doors down from here.
It is.
And we can do that little walk together.
Sure.
And we'll go visit. Okay, thank you. That's awesome. So again, this is Tintern on Main, and we have the cute little cafe next door as well. But that's a lovely, good glimpse of what's to come, and of course for spring here at Tintern on Main. We'll be back with more TERRA at Home.
TERRA, where color lives.
Heritage Perennials. Look for us in the blue pots.
Welcome back to TERRA at Home. Well, we made the little jaunt a couple doors down from Tintern on Main to Jack. And so this is, describe the store again for everybody.
It's a little more urban. It's his and hers. We do a nice sort of everyday casual weekend wear. It's, you know, latte, dog walking.
Sure. Yeah, so lots of just basic tees and nice sweaters and again,
lots of knits, lots of jeans, nice leather jackets, some sort of casual blazers for men, and just lots of things that can go with skinnies and leggings for women.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And that's the thing right now, because that is such a trend that everybody's looking for that,
well,
right?
boots are so nice, so you want to show them off. You don't want to lose that detail, so you want to wear your skinnies, right? You want to wear your skinnies, tuck them in your boots.
Expose the whole boot.
You got it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we have some models again today that we are going to show off some of the looks, so we can get some basic ideas of what your store has to offer.
Absolutely. And as I was saying about the knitwear, we've got a great knit coat. So this is Justine's wearing this beautiful black and white knit coat.
That's nice.
And it's really soft, and once again, it's one of those layering pieces. And throw a little shot of color with it. So we've got a nice sort of cranberry color as an infinity scarf. And you know, your top doesn't have to be dark underneath it. You can keep it light, so a nice oatmeal, nice sort of beige ecru oatmeal kind of coloring. And the belt is really nice. It's by Brave Belt, and that's out of Toronto as well. And they're wonderful belts.
Yeah, Brave's been around a long time too.
They've
been doing their thing for a long
really
time.
Nice hardware, nice leathers, very comfortable. And we've also got our menswear. So Warren is wearing a really nice lightweight leather jacket by Horst. So this has got a little bit of that military, a little bit of detail, very lightweight. So, you know, gone are those days of those really, really heavy leather men's jackets.
Yes, remember that. They were so heavy to pick up. Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is really nice. It's actually the in-between layer of leather, so it's lightweight.
Okay.
And so that's great. It'll go right into spring.
That's nice.
So once again, you know, if you're you know, dressing as a couple, you don't want to look the same, but it's kind of nice to play off a bit of color.
Sure. Yeah, so, you don't want to be too cute.
No, you don't want to be twins. Exactly.
People will be like, stop it.
Yeah, it's like, no, please.
but this is okay. This works.
It's nice. So there's a little bit of color playing off on each other.
Nice,
they balance.
Scarf. I like
they
it.
actually look like they're together.
Yeah.
You know, and also we've got them in a pair of jeans which are like a gray denim. So we've got Horst denim, beautiful, beautiful jeans here. Once again, also a Canadian company. So.
Beautiful. Okay, I like that. That's a nice look. Yeah, you look like you go together. They're laughing now. Whatever. Awesome. Very good. Nice looks. Okay.
All right.
Love that jacket she's wearing. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So again, it's all talking about the layerings. It's that time of year, and again, whether you're dressing up or you're going casual, and obviously we're showing more the casual side of things because again, down in wine country and sort of looking at you know, what people are doing this time of year, coming down and just again, you're outside for maybe a little bit, but well,
you're sightseeing, you're popping in and out, you're shopping, you're dining. So it's nice to have layers, but it's also nice to have a little bit of style. So you know, just because you're casual doesn't mean you have to lose your sense of style.
Right.
So you can have a really sharp look, you can be trendy, and that's what the store is about. We're definitely on trend, and we definitely have more of an urban vibe.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we have our next two models.
Yeah, wonderful. We've got Taylor and Megan, and so Megan's got this great knit. We were talking about knits. We love knits in this store, and this is a beautiful cape. And once again, this is a Michael Kors piece. It's a little more casual, so you'll find Michael Kors casual pieces in this store and a little bit more itemy in our other store.
Oh, I see. Okay,
yeah, we divide it up a
because
bit.
Michael Kors can be very blingy and shiny and appliques and all kinds of things going on and zippers and stuff like that that are all gold and shiny. But this kind of takes it down just a little bit.
It does, absolutely. It makes it a little more casual. And then we've got the removable fur, which is kind of nice too. So that's that layering piece that you can remove.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
so we put it with
so you can take that off. That's so smart.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes, I like that.
And then we've got a lot of, you know, we're talking about the leather. So we've got these great leather skinnies, the faux leather, and these are from Soaked in Luxury, and that is from Denmark. Okay. We carry a lot of European brands in this store. Okay. So we've got Soaked in Luxury, we've got Cottonfield of Denmark, and we've also got Endolamara from Italy. So they're really beautiful, well-made, and also relatively inexpensive. So it's a fun place to shop. For men and for women. And Taylor is wearing actually the horse jacket, and it has a silver vest underneath it as well. So it's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of a mixed metal.
Oh yes, okay, I like that.
And then a little bit of blue, and then we've got the Cottonfield jeans with him as well. So he's got, you know, really nice dark denim. We've got lots of great denim in this store as well.
Okay, so denim for both men and women?
Absolutely, fidelity for both men and women, Horst for men. Yeah.
So it's good. It gives people a real ideal look of, you know, again, everybody needs a good pair of jeans, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And everyone has different body types, and people are worried about the skinny jeans. So
Yeah.
people can pull off a skinny jean no matter what shape or size. You just have to find the right one, right?
Yeah, the right one, but also it depends on your footwear. So if you understand, and we can teach you what kind of footwear to wear, what goes with it, and how you can pull it off, because everybody's body type is different.
Yes.
So curvier, we'll have to wear it in a different way. More straight up and down, we'll have to wear it in a different way. But we have all different styles of jeans that are in the store, so we can definitely find the right shape for your body type, and you can definitely wear skinnies. Absolutely,
Yeah, some
it's
people
all
are
balance.
so afraid, right? They're afraid. They're like, oh, I can't. It's not just I don't have the right shape. But really, again, and it's all about the right top too that you can that makes it work for you.
Exactly, and you don't. If you're wearing a skinny, sometimes you want to hide your bum, so you wear a little longer tunic with it.
Because some people don't. Some people are okay to just wear it right up there, and then you're seeing all different, because you're seeing still some of the crop shorter shirts and stuff.
Well, exactly. So the crop will go with a different body type, and it'll also go with maybe the crop will go with a little bit younger. But if you're a little more mature and you're wearing it, you'll layer the crop, so you'll get the crop look with a little longer top underneath it, and you can still get the look, but age appropriate.
Right, exactly. So we're still kind of seeing, as we move towards spring, we're still going to still see these leggings sticking with us.
We are.
Okay.
We are. We love them.
Yeah.
But what you'll start to see is a little bit more of a pencil pant and a little bit more of a crop. So you'll be showing ankles, which is great.
Yes.
So ankles, because shoes and sandals, that'll all be in your your little petty. You'll be showing all your pedicure, and you'll be showing those off. So
we'd
we're
like
going
to talk
to
about that right now in mid-February, right?
Exactly.
We're so far away yet so close
to show our toes off again.
So again, just again comparing Tintern on Main, which you were previous to this segment, to Jack. Again, really just a couple doors down. So it's something that you just come and visit both, right?
Exactly.
It's lots of options and lots of. What are we seeing in terms of some of the color trends as we move towards spring and summer?
We're seeing some brights. We're seeing some light colored denim. A lot of faded light colored denim is coming back. We're getting a little acid wash, but it's a softer, more muted acid wash. We're
not
going
1985.
No. We're not rocking it. No. But we're definitely going with a little bit more faded. We're going with a lot of white and cream when it comes down to shirts and tops. But we're also, so we'll get some icy pastels, and then we'll get some wild, hot colors as we get into the summer season. It'll get brighter as the heat.
We're going back to neon again? Are we hanging on to it?
A little
Maybe
softer,
not quite.
a little more muted neon.
We already had our 80s party last summer, I guess that's it, right? Well, thank you. Always fun coming down here again, the cute little village of Jordan. It's a really great spot to visit, and it's not that far. It's just, it's one big old golden horseshoe here, and it's so easy to travel to come down and visit wine country and to visit this cute little place as well. So thank you. Always nice seeing you, Jaqueline.
Yeah, nice seeing you too.
That's it for now. That's it for TERRA Home. We'll have more.
TERRA, where color lives.
You've sat under them and built forts in them. You've swung from them and fell out of them. You've even fallen in love under them. Trees have always held a special place in our hearts and memories. A natural beauty, trees will grow with you and your family and bring color and nature into your world. For your assurance of quality, look for trees and shrubs with the Medallion plant tag. Medallion plants, locally grown, the pride of Niagara.
Good morning. Welcome back to TERRA at Home. I'm here with Chef Iain in our nice TERRA kitchen, and we are making something for Family Day, which I think is a fabulous idea. Getting the whole family in the kitchen. Often, what we cook together as a family, we will eat.
Absolutely.
Right? Kids are a little bit more inclined to eat what they make.
For sure. You've got the opportunity that, they're taking a look at where the ingredients come from. They're invested into the meal. And it's family day. You know, the kitchen is the heart of the home.
Yes.
So today we're going to make just a really simple spaghetti and meatballs.
That's
you
cool,
know, it's a family favorite.
What a good thing for kids to teach, though. Again, so you're teaching them a lot of life lessons here. Of course, spending time together as a family, teaching them how to cook, right? Which is just such a really good technique to have in their lifetime and carry with them.
Yep. For sure, it keeps them going for a lifetime.
Yes.
I've often said that, you know, if kids have a good 10 solid recipes that they can fall back on, they carry that with them with the rest of their
That's
lives. We're going to start, we're just going to warm just a little bit of olive oil in our pot. We're going to start with our spaghetti sauce. So all good sauces, we're going to start with some onion.
And it's good because depending on how old the kids are, you can get them chopping up certain things, right? And even basically, if I think around 3 years old, they say that you can get a kid in the kitchen and get them doing something, right? From even helping with measuring, just dumping in.
If you have your mise en place already set up, you know, it's just a matter of assembly. If you have the younger audience with you. So yeah, I'm just starting to warm my onions up. We're going to get them translucent and soft, almost to a point of brown. Lots of garlic. I really find that, you know, we're going to give a lot of flavor to our sauce. Our meatballs, when the time comes, I try to keep them a little more tame.
That's a good idea with kids, but kids don't, you forget sometimes. That happened actually recently with my son. We were having spaghetti meatballs. I was all excited in the meatballs. Oh, too spicy right away. And you're like, what? But their sensitivities are much more heightened than ours, so they really don't like anything too fancy in the meatballs.
I do a lot of my seasoning up ahead of time when it comes to my sauces. So I tend to over season just a little bit towards, because after I add all my ingredients, it'll start to mellow out. And then we play into our pasta and our meatballs. So no, we've got our onions and garlic going. Again, some wonderful aromatics coming up. It's a great smell. I'm going to add just a little bit of some red chili flake, the tiniest little bit, just to give it some flavor depth.
And again, obviously, people don't need to put that in there if you don't want to.
Optional.
Okay, so you're using whole canned tomatoes.
Whole canned tomatoes.
Yes.
Unless you have preserved tomatoes at home, I would honestly say your local grocery store, whole canned tomatoes.
Easy. Okay.
Easy. With the liquid and all, we're just going to add in. And this is the great weight game. And
this is always good. It's definitely one of those winter things to have a big pot of spaghetti sauce on the stove, right? And you could make a whole big batch of this and then freeze it. That's one of the best things I think about spaghetti sauce is just throwing it in the freezer and it's such an easy dinner. You come home from work, you already have pasta, you know, most people have pasta in their cupboard.
Just warm up the sauce and away you go. This is something you could start actually just after your lunch hour. You can start the pasta sauce and sort of let it cook out for the rest of the afternoon. So while we have that on the go, like I said, it's not a very large ingredient list. Onions, garlic, a little bit of olive oil, some salt, some of our whole canned tomatoes. And we start on with the meatballs.
Wow, okay, very good.
So what I like to do when it comes to my proteins, I know everybody sort of tends to lean towards the lean and the extra lean. When I come to my meatballs or my hamburger patties and things like that, I'm actually reaching for the regular chuck. Something that has just a little more marble, a little more fat. Fat equals flavor.
Just flavor, just
it's
because of that.
all flavor.
Okay.
So, and another thing I do with my meatballs is I just don't do just the ground beef. I've got some pork as well as some veal.
Okay, I'm noticing that in the color variation there. Okay.
It is optional depending on your tastes, depending on your flavors. You can certainly go with pork or beef by itself.
But it does give more flavor though, doesn't it?
But I like the combination of.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
A little more garlic I'm going to add too.
It's good for us. Garlic is so good for us.
Garlic is so good for the blood flow. A little bit of salt.
Okay.
A little bit of pepper. And some 2 eggs that we're going to add to it. And this is where it starts to get really messy. I'm going to add about ½ a cup of breadcrumb. I'm going to leave some behind because, again, I'm going to go with the texture. I'm going to go what feels. And, guys, it's just a matter of
this is
getting
the
messy.
Kids love.
And this is exactly what the kids love to do. So
this is like a science experiment at school.
Lots of paper towels at hand. You've got some towels nearby. Kitchen sink on and ready to go. And again, you get the hands going.
This is the best part for sure.
And I'm actually looking to activate a lot of the gluten in the meat itself. It's going to make it's almost going to form the glue that's going to keep the meatball together. So I'm really going to work at incorporating all the proteins together.
Now, the consistency of this, how wet do you want this to be?
Well,
like, how do you really tell, that you're not...
It's just a texture, ultimately.
Is that good?
I'm going to add actually a little more breadcrumb, just to dry it out a little bit. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Tip.
All
perfect.
Good? All right.
There we go.
That's right, because you don't want them to be too dry, and then they're just going to fall apart, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So,
Very good. Fun.
again, fun
Yay,
stuff.
kids, so much fun.
There's the bowl.
Thank you.
Help yourself. Oh, come on.
All right, I'm
It's
getting in
family day after all.
there. Oh,
So,
that's kind of fun.
and essentially you're going to work your meatball and try not to get.
Mine's a little bit smaller than yours. Should I be? I should be more adventurous.
That is something that you need to keep in mind. Whether you're making large meatballs or smaller meatballs, you need to make sure that they're all roughly the same size because you want them to cook at the same time.
Okay, so basically what you're going to do, you're going to do a little quick pan fry with these.
I'm going to pan sear them.
Yep.
I'm going to get them caramelized and nice and brown, and then I'm going to finish them off in my sauce.
Okay, so I was saying to you that we don't have to put them in the oven unless you were saying it was a vegetarian sauce you wanted to keep the meat away from.
Yep.
You can just cook the rest of the way.
We talked about that just
sauce.
before the segment started.
Yes.
Absolutely. If you wanted to finish them off in the oven, 375, 400, you finish them off for about 10, 15 minutes until they're done through. I don't like to overcook them. Nothing worse than a dry meatball.
I agree. Okay. All right, well, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to get the rest of this going. Obviously, it's past as easy to make. So we'll be right back in just a few.
Terra, where color lives.
You've sat under them and built forts in them. You've swung from them and fell out of them. You've even fallen in love under them. Trees have always held a special place in our hearts and memories. A natural beauty, trees will grow with you and your family and bring color and nature into your world. For your assurance of quality, look for trees and shrubs with the Medallion plant tag. Medallion plants, locally grown, the pride of Niagara.
Welcome back to Terra at Home. We have yummy smells in this kitchen this morning of spaghetti and meatballs, and the process is well underway here.
Most
Looking
definitely.
good?
We did a lot in the first half. We had made a sauce with some onions, garlic, olive oil. We've been cooking down the tomatoes. We had started our meatballs, messy as it was. We've got a nice sear on our meatballs now.
Yes.
And whether we're going to put them into the oven by themselves or whether we're going to incorporate into some sauce, entirely up to you.
You know what I noticed too? Your sauce was actually really straightforward. You mentioned that you really didn't put a lot, so there weren't a lot of steps to it. You know, some people throw so many herbs and that into their sauces, but it was nice and straightforward, and which is probably really good for kids, right?
I keep my ingredient list nice and small.
Yes, yeah.
Now, the only thing that I would say is with whole tomatoes, you would, you know, perhaps you have a fussy child, perhaps it's time. You could always put it through the blender or an immersion blender to get that nice and smooth.
Some kids don't like the texture of the whole tomato.
Most definitely.
Okay.
The only other thing that I would mention is with regards to the pasta is a nice salty water. And essentially is I don't rinse my pasta at all.
See, that's
I
another
want to keep this starch on because that'll keep the sauce sticking to it.
Okay.
And
the kids are at this point are so excited, gathered around the table. And the meatballs are good size, so some children might only get one. And there's my dad who will eat all of them. Of course, all our recipes can be found, all of Chef Iain's recipes can be found on terragreenhouses.com. And look at that. That just looks like it's made just for my dad, actually, or for a family of 4. It looks amazing.
And just a little bit of fresh basil.
Oh, I love it.
Just
Isn't that
to finish
beautiful?
things off.
Very, very nice. Thank you, Chef Iain. That's good stuff. And it's good winter cooking. And that is definitely something we all love to eat this time of year. So very good for Family Day. And hopefully everybody has a very happy Family Day. That's it for now. Have a good weekend.